Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Breaking news at noon, Canadian health regulators have approved the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for use. The Canadian government says it's confident the review process was rigorous, and that country is now set to get nearly 250,000 doses this month. Meanwhile, UK regulators are now saying people with a significant history of allergic reactions should not get the new Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. There is an investigation underway into two adverse reactions that happened since yesterday's rollout of the country's mass vaccination program. Officials say the two people who had bad reactions are now recovering well. A new assistance program opens up today, benefiting frontline healthcare workers and first responders impacted by COVID-19. The Valley News team's Brian Sherrod joins us live now with how you can apply and get that benefit. Good afternoon, Brian.
And good afternoon, Jordan. You know, this provides financial assistance for those that have been impacted by COVID-19, and that's going to provide those related expenses. Now, letting you know that this just opened 2 hours ago, so it's better to apply sooner than later because there's only a 10-day window, and it's as easy as applying online. You're going to type in ndresponse.gov/COVID-19 resources, but what I just mentioned is also on our web channel as well, so you can find it there. But let's go ahead and let you know how you qualify for this. Now, eligible applicants may qualify to receive funding up to $5,000. To be eligible, you must be a first responder or frontline healthcare worker infected with COVID-19. Now, some of those examples are doctors, nurses, state troopers, and firefighters, and it's a lot more, again, on our web channel. Now, they have received a positive COVID-19 medical diagnosis and have been denied a claim or have not applied for workers' compensation benefits from WSI for COVID-19. Now, these funds are provided through the CARES Act dollars by the state of North Dakota and administered by the North Dakota Department of Commerce, and the state is required to spend these funds by the end of 2020. So when I mentioned before that the window stays open for 10 days, that's December 20th by 5 in the afternoon. You have to apply, and again, it's on our web channel for all the details that I just mentioned. So Jordan, I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio.
And also find it on that free VNL News app. Brian Sherrod, thank you very much. New for you at noon, one man is under arrest following a wild chase in Cass County that ended with a crash. The Highway Patrol says it started around 1 this morning on I-94 near Castleton when they tried to stop a car for reckless driving. This guy then took off and went down the county road going 100 miles an hour or faster. Eventually, he slid off a curve and crashed near Horace. Michael Zalesnak of Williston was arrested for driving under the influence and fleeing police. Taking that live look outside on this Wednesday afternoon, another pretty good day out there. Feels pretty good when you walk out the door, too. We now want to get a check of that forecast and when a change is coming with meteorologist Lisa Green. Good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon. Brutus is here too to keep an eye on these temperatures as well. We're watching them rise quite a bit. We're into the 40s in southeastern North Dakota yet again, and conditions that are going to be a little cooler to the north and east, but all of us enjoying some mild weather here as we work our way through the day today. Conditions are going to be, again, into that well above average range here with the warmest numbers in southeastern North Dakota for the most part. Now, we are seeing some changes happen already. There's a clipper moving in, and it's bringing some clouds into northeastern North Dakota, some other places out west, and now moving into northwest Minnesota too. And there may be a few sprinkles with that initially early on. And as it continues to trek eastward into tonight, we have the potential for some mixed precipitation or some snow. So that could lead to some slick spots as we head into tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at our hourly planner. First off, I want to show you could see there's some clouds. I'm looking directly east pretty much on our sky cam in Fargo. On the north side of it, we've got the clouds. On the south side, we're looking at some sunshine. And we'll see mainly more sunny skies in southeastern North Dakota today before that sun sets around 4:30 tonight. And temperatures that, again, will be mild. Southern Valley, more likely just some cloud cover, but we need to get through that forecast to talk about that chance for some snow and maybe some hazardous roads for tomorrow morning in the north. We'll have that coming up in just a couple of moments.
All right, a change is coming. Thank you, Lisa. One man threatening to kill people is now in the Cass County Jail following a 4-hour standoff. Police got the call just before 6 last night about someone pepper spraying and threatening to kill people with a knife in the 2500 block of 8th Street, North Fargo. They say 36-year-old Jeffrey Lauris barricaded himself in his apartment and refused to talk with police. He was arrested around 10 by the Red River SWAT team. He's now in jail for terrorizing, aggravated assault, and preventing arrest. People in a small South Dakota town had a frightening night when the ground started to shake. The U.S. Geological Survey says a 3.2 earthquake hit the town of Bodle, which is about 60 miles west of Aberdeen. The quake hit just before midnight, but there's no word yet on any injuries or significant damage. Tomorrow evening marks the beginning of Hanukkah, but the pandemic is forcing many people to rethink their holiday plans. Michael George shows us how millions of Jewish families are finding ways to celebrate while keeping safe and socially distanced.
For Saul Blinkoff, his wife and 4 kids, Hanukkah is about family.
We look forward to Hanukkah all year. The kids count down the days.
But the usual big family gatherings are just too risky during a pandemic. Saul says they'll still gather with family from across the country, but this time it'll be online.
Thank God for Zoom. We Zoom almost every day with them. We will find Zoom opportunities to light our menorahs while our family is lighting their menorahs too, and we'll sing with them.
Jewish families nationwide are finding ways to keep Hanukkah traditions in a very untraditional year.
We're still doing it. We're still making it happen.
Jason Lievenberg of the Jewish Federation of Los Angeles says they've organized an 8-day Hanukkah festival called Infinite Light, and it's all virtual.
Just because we can't gather together and light the candles doesn't mean that you can't have a million Zoom cameras up or FaceTimes up and lighten all together with your family.
Lievenberg says during this difficult year, the joy and togetherness of the holiday are badly needed.
The ancient history of Hanukkah is all about resilience.
The Blinkoffs are showing that resilience by changing their typical plans to sing at a nursing home.
This year, unfortunately, we won't be able to go to a nursing home, but we will be investigating how we can find Zoom opportunities so our kids can sing again for people that might feel isolated.
Sharing the message of Hanukkah at a time when that message is more important than ever. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
This year, some synagogues are planning to remain closed during Hanukkah, encouraging families to celebrate safely at home. Coming up here at noon, sibling love. A sister saves her brother, and sugar was the main motivator. We'll explain in just a bit. But next, a very nice afternoon that we have shaping up for us. Lisa Green lets us know how long these warm temperatures will stick around.